So, hi. I've been toiling with this whole video thing, and I'm like, I don't know what I should do. But honestly, I just felt like my videos were not the videos I was doing like 2 months ago. Matter of fact, I'll play a snippet of it. Here it is right here. Enjoy.
Because you do know that what you focus on expands. And we need that kind of expansion that focus produces in this space of creativity that we're in. So let's make a pact between you and I. If we have to have a conversation to, fix the relationship, let's have it. If we need to budget because the money's a little funny, and when the money gets funny, you get funny, budget. Whatever it takes, because expansion is supposed to be ours in 2021.
Yeah, those type of videos were not representative, did not represent me properly. So I thought, and someone suggested I do this, just cut the camera on and talk, like just be who you are and show the entire you. So it. That's what that's what I'm gonna do. I think a lot of times we put the best part of ourselves on video, or on Instagram or Snapchat or TikTok or Facebook or Twitter or what have you. And that's okay. I just wish we could have more backstory. So for example, I was on vacation. I must admit, I've done well with the vacationing thing in 2020, where are we at? 2021, because I was doing some counting. I said, Lord, I've been on vacation at least once a month in 2021. So that's been good. Anyway, point is, on vacation, I decided that I was going to share some very intimate things with my friends. And in my head, I was going to share these things with them, and they were going to just be so engaged and supportive of me pouring out my heart. Them niggas, one was looking all down the street somewhere, one was in his phone, which left it awkward, so I'm just talking to one of them. Now, you got to understand me. I'm going to express my feelings. Bump that. I'm learning to express my feelings, but I'm going to tell you how I feel, which can be two different things. And what I mean by expression versus telling is expressing my feelings for me is more intimate. Telling you how I feel is, I don't like the way you blah, 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 blah. So that's, anyway, forget that. That's not the point of the story. So I text my friends later on and I'm like, listen, I don't know what kind of friend group is this, but I ain't like the way that went down. And so naturally they responded in apologies because they're a true friend. They're like family to me. But while I was doing that, I said to myself, the mistake you made in this is being that we're on vacation, being that everybody's chill and nobody's like really in that kind of mode to be like sharing like I shared. I should have been like, hey, I'm about to say something important to me. May I have you all's attention, please? If I would have prefaced it like that, I 100% believe everyone would have lifted their heads up, antennas would have went up, and they would have heard what I had to say and engaged with me. Now, how it normally would work is I would come on here and I'd be like, you have to set expectations. You have to communicate because your expectations might be different from others without sharing the back part of it, how I learned that lesson. I learned that lesson because I spilled out my heart to my so-called friends and them niggas ain't respond right. So that's really what I want to do with these videos. It's not just talk about the lesson, but talk about all the bruises and scrapes as well as I got. Oh, another one. I need the gym in pound cake. Now, I know there's a lot of you who be like, no days off and discipline and blah, blah, blah. That's good for you. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I'm talking about me. I need both. I need pound cake and I need the gym. Watch this. Be right back. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, because I got to show you this. Excuse this mark here. I burn a lot of candles, my spirituality. Somehow or another, I got candle wax. Check this out. Thought I'm playing. I have frozen pieces of cake in my freezer. And like I like to do, I like to take out a slice and eat it cold. Ooh, it's so good. I lie, it's so good. You should try it. If you, hold on, because I'm gonna tickle. If any, oh, this is a true story. If anybody ever give you some dry cake, and nobody's cake should be dry in 2021. Take it how you mean it. Anyway, if anybody ever give you some dry cake, freeze it. Once you freeze it, it gives it all kind of life. So anyway, I keep slices of cake in my freezer. Why? Because when I get stressed out, one of the better ways to relieve myself from stress is cake. And I love cake. So what I realized was, even though I don't think I've been looking at the camera the whole time. God. Anyway, even though I just want to scream right now. And see, this is the thing. I am not going to stop, because normally I would stop and re-record. I'm not going to do that. I don't even know how the lights are set up. I'm doing this raw dog here. Anyway, even though I might have a little whatnot, the fact is I am 41 years old and I look great. I look wonderful, even if I'm unshaven because I'm just coming off a vacation right now. I am in great shape. I'm in the 190s, low 190s. Hell. So I am not about to let Instagram drive me. The point is this. You have to do what works for you. I know you want a summer body, but don't not give yourself what am I saying? When I'm busy and I don't have time for a lot of practices that relieve stress, it's way best for me to cram some cake down my throat, is what I'm saying. I will survive, and you will too. So do what makes you happy. I was telling a mentee a couple of weeks ago, I said, you're supposed to take information that people give you and just don't do it just because they say do it. You take the information, you apply it to your life, and then you flesh it out for how it works for you. Because the reality is you should learn principle. Now, somebody might not agree with this. I'm not even sure if I agree with this, but I'm going to say it anyway because it sounds good in my head right now. You should learn principle more than you should learn information. See, for example, if I get the principle of what you're saying, I can apply it universally. If I only understand the information you're giving me, it's the potential that I can only apply it in the isolated situation from which you're teaching it. So the principle is push yourself, challenge yourself, do the best you can. But them bastards say it like no days off, no rest and all that kind of stuff. And of course they can say that. At this point, you probably got chefs and 5,000 count threads and drivers. But for those of us who are not there yet, girl, eat the cake, girl, eat the cake. All right, what else? I got drunk last night and it was by accident though, honest to God. So I'm on a plane from Miami and I'm thinking, I think I want to get into some trouble today. And so I had planned out my trouble and I'm used to the bathroom and I'm thinking, if you do this trouble that you're planning, you're going to strip yourself of your own dignity. Uh-oh, there is another lesson. No, true story. No matter what you do, you're grown, you can do as you please. Just whatever you do, don't strip yourself of your dignity. Whatever appetite that you have, fulfill it if you so choose, as long as it doesn't strip you of your dignity. What I was going to do was beneath me. And so even though I wanted to do it, it was 100% beneath me. It was anti-branding. It was anti the direction I'm trying to go. It was anti-bad. So I said to myself, all right, what can I do in lieu of that to fire off my dopamine, to give me that thing like, to make up for or substitute for this less than dignified thing idea that's in my mind. And I thought, you know what? I'll make me a crab boil. And then I got some Tito's vodka in the cabinet. I use that as sleep medicine. Judge your mom, I don't care. I have a high stress job. I'm a high performer, which means that I can go months without proper sleep. So there are times when I'm working on a project, it might be 2 a.m. and I'm pacing the floor wide open. I'm either going to masturbate with porn, or I just be up all night. I drink some vodka. And so, I have the Tito's in there because I take 2 shots of vodka, I'm out like a baby. I hope this ain't too much for y'all. I mean, it's the truth, hell. Anyway, maybe I'm going to cut that out. I don't know. I'm nervous. This is too raw. Oh, boy. You got to do what works for you. And that's what works for me. I ain't got nobody in my bed, so hell. What was I saying? Ow! So I made a vodka smoothie, I guess, or vodka frozen drink. The problem is I put 2 cups of vodka in there because I was thinking of the measurement that I use for my protein smoothies with my almond milk or whatever the hell you call it. So I'm just sipping it. I'm like, oh, this is good. And then I put a lot of simple syrup in there so it blocked the vodka taste. So I'm sipping it. I'm watching Manifest, which is a cheesy white people show to me. It's just corny, but it's good at the same time. It's just, they're too over dramatic for me. It's like, by now, you should be clear that the calling is calling your ass. Why are you, what was that? What was that? Oh, they worry me. You don't understand. It is, anyway, maybe you do. What was I saying? Oh, so I had Manifest going. Matter of fact, look at this video. Oh, just look at it. That was so good. It was the best crab boil I ever made. Probably because it was the first time that I made it just for me, like 1 serving. So like everything was just so proper. And you saw the little drink I had, right? So I'm sitting there watching Manifest and I think, oh, shit, I'm drunk. So I text the one person that I always text when I'm in little situations as thus. Let me read this text message. Now, mind you, the intention was not to get drunk. The intention was to drink enough to relax me, to calm me, so I wouldn't go outside and do undignified things. Let me tell you how this conversation went. I'm not going to call the person's name out. I'll just say their name rhymes with no. So I says, hey. He says, hey, what's up? I'm just seeing that vid. You just made that talking about the crab boil because, of course, I sent the video to my friends so they could, brag a little bit. And I said, I think I made my drink to sting by accident. I meant strong. By accident. I said, where are you? I will pay you $20 if you're bare to make sure I'm good. Oh, God, I was drunk texting. Then I said, near. I said, if not, that's okay, I'll manage. He says, where are you? Because I'm delivering an order in Woodstock. I said, LOL, I'm home. I put 2 cups of vodka in a smoothie drink, which was clearly too much. I should be okay. Because mind you, now I'm freaking out because I'm way too drunk for this shit now. He says, you sure? I'll call in an hour to make sure you're okay. I says, okay, I was drinking it like a smoothie. Now I can't feel my feet. Oh, okay. Oh, I couldn't feel my feet. They went numb. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is bad. All because I wanted to keep my dignity. Oh, I should have just did it. He says, oh, you're just f***ed up. LOL. This ain't funny. I said, maybe so. I hope, son. Oh, and then I put so. I hope so. Then I said, I think I need to throw up. He says, or eat so carbs. I said, I don't have any. I have chips. I need to make sure I'm okay, I think. He says, let me know if you're not. Then I says, maybe you should come just in case. He says, I'm kind of stuck with this Grubhub stuff. Then I got the parking lot right after. I can check on you on my way to the lot. Then I says, that's fine. Hopefully I'm just overreacting. I didn't think the drink would be that strong. He says, okay, LOL. Then what happened? Then I says, can you come in between jobs? And then he says, between which jobs? I says, I don't know, LOL. I don't know what I was saying. Then he said, as soon as I finish Grubhub, I have to get ready for the lot. I have to a 30-minute slot to get ready for the next one, but I can try to stop by. That was at 8:22. I woke up at 1:35 in the morning talking about no worries, I feel better now. I was knocked out. I wasn't supposed to make the drink that strong. The point is, the nigga didn't even come by and check on me. He got a key to my house. All he had to do was just stop by. The concierge, he got full access. The concierge could let him in. Yes, I have a concierge. That's what it is. Yes, concierge could have let him in. He got a key to my house. He could have poked his head, or maybe he did. I ain't asked him because I was knocked out. It did the trick. I just didn't mean to get drunk like that. I don't like to get drunk alone. Anyways, that's that. So I made a mistake and got drunk. Now I'm feeling it because I'm congested. It was horrible. I couldn't feel my feet. So the moral of the story is, don't put 2 cups of vodka in your smoothie if you're the only one drinking it. Y'all see my fingers? Look. Hold on. Look. Hold on. Can you see? Hold on. Can you see? I like it. Now, originally they were all matte black, but I wanted them to get chipped up like this because it looks so cool. But I just hope people can interpret it as look cool and not look like, what the hell is this homeless guy doing around me? Because my friends are sedating. They're country bumpkins. Sorry, y'all, but y'all are. But they're sedated country bumpkins. They're conservative, not sedated. They're conservative country. Hold on, I can't believe I'm saying. Oh, God, I think they're going to have something to say about this. Hold on. I'm so tickled right now. My friends are conservative country bumpkins. Hold on. I'm tickled. Now, y'all, let me just do a disclaimer. I'm not high, nor am I drunk. This is really how I live my life. I was just telling the same group of friends, when I die, and Mama, Angela, I need you to hear this just in case I die before y'all. And then PJ, my oldest brother, you like to run stuff anyway. Listen to my orders and don't this up. When I die, I do not want a funeral. I want all of my loved ones and just my loved ones, because the rest of you bastards can stay home, to come to an auditorium, maybe even like a hotel conference room, something different. God knows, not a church. Please do not put me in no church. And first of all, I don't need to be there. I'll see y'all from up above, I guess. Anyways, when I die, I want to have like not a memorial service, like a comedy. I want to hire a comedian or a couple of comedians and hire a professional chef. And I want all of my loved ones to laugh and eat, because that's all I love to do. I love to laugh and I love to eat. That was really what was wrong with this last trip me and my friends went on. I don't think we talked enough. We didn't laugh enough, I don't think. Maybe we did. We laughed. We brought someone extra. Well, he got on my nerves so bad, but he's cool. We brought someone extra and he had us laughing the whole time. But I think laughing at someone versus, and we was not like picking laughing at him. He's just funny. But I think laughing at someone versus group laughter, when we're all just talking and picking and laughing together, is different for me. So we didn't do enough of that. We definitely ate though. Golly molly. Now we went to Savannah and had that white racist Paula Deen's restaurant. I'm yapping. Our food was so good, but clearly the Uber driver told us it was a black lady back there cooking. Yeah, because clearly Paula stole somebody's recipes, because ain't nowhere in the world her food that good. I ain't never had no white person's food that tasted like our cooking. And Paula ain't about to be the first experience. That's some black folk back there cooking. The ancestors are leading their hands. That is not no Paula Deen restaurant recipe. Anyway, is that it? So the moral of the story is communicate your expectations, eat the cake, or whatever you so choose. Keep your dignity. Don't put yourself in situations that strip yourself of dignity. It's a two-way street. You got to make sure that you don't allow people to do that, and you got to make sure that you don't do that either. And what else? Do as you please. Nails. Oh, and in a minute. Now, I'm same gender loving. I don't care. And actually I do. We'll talk about that later. But this ain't got nothing to do with it. Why different gotta be gay? Why can't different just be different? I don't prefer feminine gay for me. Now, there are some feminine men. I'm not gonna say most feminine men. There's a type of feminine man that I think is very attractive. So this is not like hate towards the feminine man. I just don't prefer. I'm waving my hands. I'm loud. I'm rambunctious. I have a colorful personality as it is. I don't think you can get any gayer. I don't think God wants me any gayer than what I am right now. Like I am riding the gay meter to its full capacity. So I think that's it. This is just me. I don't know. I think what happened was I was very expressive and did a lot of creative things back in the day. But then this church I went to, True Vine Ministries in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Maybe I should have called. They really gave me an ultimatum because I was a preacher. I either had to start looking like a preacher and put up my creativity or lose my preaching privileges or whatever, or get set down. I don't know what you call it. I'm so unchurched these days. Because I knew God wanted me to spread the gospel or spread good news, impact and inspire and educate in an oratory manner. I swallowed my creativity to meet the mark of the church I was in. Do I regret it? Hells yeah. But what ends up happening is I get these peaks or spurts of creativity and I end up piercing noses, gauging ears, painting nails, doing whatever the hell, doing videos like this or whatever. Anyways, wearing kilts. Check out this picture here. Yeah, girl. Let me think. Did I have underwear on that day? Did I have underwear? I honestly don't remember. I feel like I did. I don't remember. All I know was that was interesting. Interesting. I was depressed that day too. Nobody would have never known unless I told. I was so depressed. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna edit this, and if it turns out nice, I'll post it. Then, if I do post it, I guess I'll do another one. Maybe I'll come back and do one about depression, because I suffer from chronic depression, and which was what I was really attempting to share with my friends, how I manage it and how I get through life without having anxiety attacks. Them niggas was not for it. They missed such valuable information about me though. They could have, all of the things they probably wanted to know about me, some of my nuances and weirdness and quirkiness, they probably could have learned that night because I was in a vulnerable space and was ready to share, which I normally am not. But I really want to start being, so we'll see how that works. Anyways, all right, bye.